Hello everyone, welcome back to the land of Italy. As you can see, it's 5 minutes after midnight. Ooh, creepy. So, don't leave your headers on the header trailers, folks, because that's where these used to be. So I've loaded it a couple times since I put them on there, and yeah, you can see that's working out well. So last episode, I bought this this old Russian truck because I needed a water tanker. So the backstory here is I can't use this for milk. It can hold milk, but we're not going to use it for milk because, well, health department says you can't use this because it's old and not certified anymore, blah blah blah. Darn bureaucrats. Anyway, so we're going to use it just for water. Let's have a look at the livestock. I have 20 cows. I obviously just loaded up the game, that's why it says it's still warming up. So we've got 5 days of silage. This is with 20 cows. 5 days of silage, 6 days of grass, 5 days of water, and it's got some liquid manure going there, and a little bit of milk. So finally that darn milk truck has something to do. See, on his way back through here again. He'll be here any minute now. Okay, so what we want to do is we need some wheat for the cows, and I bought 2 beef. You see how it says pigs twice there? The bottom one is really pigs, I think, and the upper one is beef cattle, which still says pigs. So yeah. Anyway, I purchased 2 of each. Let's have a look here on the old thing you do for. Where are we here? See, 2 pigs, 2 cows. If I go up there, you see them standing there, and then 20 cattle. So why they don't show up in this thing, I have no idea. So I don't know what's up with that, if I'm buying breeding stock that don't show up here or what. So we'll let them go a bit after I get them some food, so we better get going on that. So, alright, let's just start this thing up so you get to hear it and see it and all that stuff. So, it says num 0. I'll just get rid of that thing over there. Good lights, turn signals all work. I've already tested that. The doors and the hoods will work. Oh, the hood's kind of neat actually. It folds up. You can see the fan going here. Not very fast, but I bet if you stuck your hand in there it would probably still hurt. Alright, so we'll turn off, we'll close the hood, and you can turn on wipers. If I figure out how to do it. There they go. See the little wipers going. Yay! Oh, and this is pretty cool. Watch this. Watch the mirrors. They actually do work. They're kind of tiny, but they do work. I actually ended up using them when I was taking water up there to the cattle. Oops, let's turn this off. Okay, well, that is enough. See, told you the milk truck would come by. This guy, like, all he does is just drive around and... Oh, let's have a look here. We have 416 liters. Let's see if he takes that. $107 there. Yep. Yeah, well, there's a little bit of money. Like 300 bucks was it? I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention. Okay, now we need a wheat windrow, which is just straw, so we're gonna go and get that. Now, yeah, I'm working at night. What can I say? I'm a night owl. In real life, this is probably what I would end up doing as a farmer anyway, because then the roads are a little easier to travel on, and yeah, that's what I say, but I'd probably be asleep by now. Anyway, I wanted to show you... Oh, this is what I wanted to show you. Where are we here? So, I was pretty busy up here. Look at all those wheat fields. That's what I planted off screen. Let's hold on here. Alright, so here's where we are. We'll bring you kind of up to date. You can see these 3 crops here are coming up ready, as well as those. These just went. Those are the sugar beet fields. So they are now totally wasted. Sorry, I couldn't do anything about that without spending a whole bunch of money that I don't have. Oh well. I wonder if I could use the forage harvester on it. No, well, too late now. You can use beets for that sort of thing though, I think. Okay, so we've got all this. So this is all. I went through and checked the pH and limed where necessary. Used slurry on all of them. Have all been fertilized, and some have had a bit of lime. So the pH is okay on all those. So as you can see, that is a pile of wheat. So down here, basically what I want to do is these top fields, I want to get them all going at the same time, and I may actually end up dividing these in half. So this half, and then this half. Because the maintenance, I mean, if I want to go and plant all these now, holy crap, I'll be here for days. Like, I spent 5 hours getting these ones done, and that's with 3 hired workers going. So, you know, of course, that little same tractor, by the way, it has plow spec, and you'd think that would be great, but it gets stuck in the mud all the time. Drives me nuts. So I'll be getting rid of that and getting some decent tractors, but tractors that will work better for me as an auto tractor type thing. Okay, so at some point here I'll get going, but I want to just kind of bring you up to date so you know where I'm at. These fields here, these 3, they're all prepped and ready for seeding. So what I want to do is, for this day, is go along and get these fields here prepped. And you can see that one's already done, and I may end up getting over to these ones, but I just want to get this group going. And these ones I can use the bigger equipment on, so it won't take me any time to get going on that. Let's see, there is straw, I believe, on some of these fields, so that's what we're going to go take care of now. Alright, so there you go, 6 minutes of jib-jab. Now we're actually going to go out and do some farming. How's that sound? Oh, better get my beacon on, or the beacon police will be on me. So I'll pick up a bit of straw. Whoops, come on, there we go. I'll pick up a bit of straw, and I might end up chaffing some of it because I am desperate for cash. It looks like I have good money here, but I had to sell off the what do you call it? The other tractor, Schluter. I had to sell off the Schluter because I just I couldn't afford it. Is that up onto the other field? I'm just checking to see where I've got here. Okay, so yeah, I've got a couple fields here. Like that's like straw. I wonder what this will do. Oh, it leaves the weeds. Okay, well, you know what? We're gonna go interior view. There, isn't that neat? We'll see how well I can do an interior. Whoa, get around this corner. So yeah, we'll scoop up some straw here, and we'll go basically get a full load here, and then I'll go and take it over to the cattle, and that should probably be enough to keep them happy. Now, by doing that, I now will have a source of solid manure. So, you know, I probably should get more cattle. Whoops. I'm gonna have to slow down here because I can't really control it when I hit these corners. I should get more cattle, but at $2 grand a piece, I can't afford a lot. But at the same time, that solid manure would hopefully help me with my yield. I haven't tested it enough to see that with the solid manure, your yield is supposed to go up to 3.0 at maximum, where anything else, the best it'll do is 1. What does that mean for yield? I don't know. I'll have to ask my buddy Ian Robson. He's been doing all the testing, so I'll either have to try it for myself and do the math and do that in another save game or something, or I could ask him, or hey, maybe some of you guys are playing this and you've done some testing. There you go. There's some homework for you. So, solid manure, what does it do for you? Does it give you a much bigger yield, or just is there any point in using it? That's what I want to know. That's what we're going to find out one way or another, right? So let's go around here, and how are we doing? 66%. Then we'll head up north to the... oh no, I guess we'll go back to the main farm. That's where the dairy cattle are. And dump this there. Assuming we can find the right spot for it. Oh, here's a sharp turn. Now this scoop is on the back, so I probably missed a whole bunch. Oh, I'm missing lots. That's okay. Once this is full, we'll come back here with the forage harvester with its grass or straw pickup thing, the same kind of attachment you'd see on a baler. We'll go along and scoop all this stuff up and chop it up and make it into silage, which is kind of silly. I can't see really using this as silage, but anyway. And take it over to the biogas plant. We'll get some money. What are we doing here? Oh, you know what I just thought of? I may actually have wheat in storage. Wow, I feel pretty dumb right now, but well, it wouldn't be the first time, would it? Let's go over and have a look at that. Actually, let's check statistics. I suppose I should watch where I'm going. Nah, what the heck. Where the heck is it? Straw 0. Okay. So what I was looking for is over here, right here maybe. There was that little spot where I mowed before, and there's a tip point there for grass. So do I still have grass? No. Maybe that was in another save game when I was testing. But anyway, I'll zip over there and show you that now, just because I'm out driving around. I may as well run over there. Where are we going here? I have no idea where this is. I'm trying to do a little more of it on this kind of... Whoops, am I in the town? Where the heck am I? Oh well, here's the town. We'll go on the exterior view now so you can have a look around the town. But I'm trying to do more interior view because I actually do enjoy it better for the most part. Certain machines I don't really like to do it that way, but there's our selling point for eggs. And any of you guys who watch my other farm sim videos know that I am not a fan of chickens in this game. If I could run over that rooster and kill it, I would. Let's get off the road. What's this here? Here we are. I hadn't planned to do this, but oh well. We're gonna go for a little tour, I guess. There's pigs up there. Whoops, to hit the sign. Uh-oh, got a busy road. Look out, look out. I'm busy. I got things on the go here, folks. Get off the road. I pay more taxes because I own all the land around here. Oh, stop sign. I don't care about stop signs. Whoops, there's the place there. Any cars coming? Nope. Yes, Hitman's a crazy driver. You should see me on your truck. Actually, I do pretty well in your truck. I hardly ever crash or get tickets even. Somewhere along here, there's the road. So this is where I can store grass and hay. See, grass and hay and straw. So that's a tip point for that. And I'll show you where that is. Oh, you can see it on the map, the green tipper thingy. Alright, so this is where I could actually store it. I'm not going to though. Oops, I can't see where I'm backing up. We just hope nobody's behind me like some darn milk truck that just keeps coming through here all the time. So we'll head back over here. We're going to feed the dairy cows. So it's all been, you know, all crop farm and all that stuff so far this series. So I wanted to do a little more on the livestock this episode. I'm gonna break it up a bit. So where is that? I know there's a... You can see straw in there, and I don't actually know where the tip point is. I think it should be in the building or in here. You know what? Let's just go in here and see. Mr. Decisive, you can see I'm really good at making decisions, aren't I? Open the gate. So I pressed O to open the gate, if anyone's curious. Turn on my beacon and my lights again. Better close the gate so I don't have any escapees. Really love the sound of this machine. Alright, so... Get out of my way, you dummies. Can't you see I'm working here? Alright, so I thought that this would be a... you'd think that would be a straw tip point. Which is kind of silly. What? That's a feeder. Why are the cows eating straw? I don't know. Just, I guess we're not supposed to notice that. Alright, so let's see. Is there... that... what is that for over there? That looks like it's for water or something. Looks water... like water? Yeah, that's not gonna... yeah, duh. Alright. It's gotta be inside, because that's where... you know, now that I actually think about it, that's of course where that'll go, because... this is used for mucking out the cattle, not for them eating. Let's see here. Let's try this door. What's behind door number 1? Another door. Okay, so... they don't really have a barn to store them in, do they? Oh well. Or I should say we don't have a barn to put them in. Poor cows have to stand there in the rain and snow. I don't know. Does it snow in Italy? I've never been to Italy. Closest I've been is Nova Scotia, the east coast of Canada. I haven't ever gone overseas. Alright, yeah, okay, so straw's not accepted here. Just looking around to see if I see straw anywhere. We'll go to the end here and see if there's a tip point here at some point. Yeah, there we go, tip point. So I'll go side view here so we can see this thing. And there we go, wheat windrow filling up. And it took it all. Okay. I need wheat windrow. Oh, great. So I need it in the other places too, but probably not very much. Hopefully no cows come in behind me while I'm backing up. Kathunk, kathunk. Oh well. Shouldn't say that, you guys will be like, oh, how'd you know how it would sound like? You run over cows before? No. No, I have not. Okay, so I guess what we're gonna do is go out and scoop a little bit more. You know, let's buy a bunch more of the other cattle and the pigs, just for giggles. What the heck? The worst that could happen is they'd starve, and for 50 bucks a head, that's not really anything to worry about. Well, other than just being cruel, I suppose. Where the heck was that straw at? Lost already. Oh, there we go. Whoa, that's not good. Okay, well. Oh man. Well, I suppose I could reset it or edit it out. Well, I'm not gonna edit it out. You guys like to laugh at me, don't you? Well, I'll see you guys do better. Oh, this thing looks kinda neat without a back on it. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. What a derp. Alright, well, where was that anyway? I'm not even sure what field that was. I suppose I could check here. I chaffed that one, or they did these ones. Well, I guess it's probably down there. So that's what, field 8 and 9, or 7 and 8, I imagine. So let's bring that up. Gosh, that was stupid. Oh well. It's only a game. I won't get too upset about it. Goes to show you, though. That's the way I play. Is I get frustrated at things like that just because I try to play as perfectly as I can. And yeah, you see me take shortcuts once in a while. And yeah, that's I guess why I shouldn't, right? Oh well. Oh well. Alright, so we probably won't need much wheat for the pigs and the cows. What should I buy, like 10 of each maybe? Is that enough to get started? Yeah, I guess it'll be. Yeah, but that's still only 5. You know what, we'll get 20 of each. Or maybe more, I don't know. Maybe I'll just go crazy in the button. Let's buy some now. Okay, so we have 2 pigs. Now we have 20 pigs, and 20 dairy cows, and 20 beef cows. And I'm not going to buy sheep yet, but I do intend to purchase sheep because I don't know, on this map things are different, so I want to explore and see. I keep saying I want to work on livestock stuff, and I just never seem to get to it, so that's what I'm going to do in this series, this season, assuming the gods of the mod conflicts will let me. After that fiasco of first season, oh well. We recovered, and if anything, we're having just as much or more fun here. But that reminds me, the Forstmod, we will be doing more Forstmod stuff. We're just waiting for trees to grow, and there is so much stuff to do that I just kind of overwhelmed, to be honest, on this map. And yeah, I'm gonna have to let some fields go fallow. And I mentioned on I don't know if it was on a video or the comments that I think it was on the comments on one of on my last episode or the previous episode. Jeez, hopefully there's no big dip here. Can't see. Alright, anyway, I mentioned that I might let some... Okay, fine. There you go. I mentioned that I might let some crops go fallow, and the reason for that is, first, I think that's kind of realistic, I would think. So I'll maybe plant them with grass and just leave them for a few, well, it'll be a few days in the game time, but basically that's like letting it go for a couple seasons because of the speed that things happen in the game, like 4 days between crops. Anyway, by letting that go to grass for a while, that kind of simulates, you know, the passing of time and letting the fields kind of recover. And also by doing that, I reduce my workload significantly because it is already getting to be drudge work. 5 hours I spent doing those north fields, and yeah, that sounds like it'd be a lot of fun, except I'm a multiplayer person, and doing single player just bores the snot out of me. And yeah, so that was all. I suppose you could let me by, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, I suppose I could count hired workers as friends I'm playing with, but that would be pretty darn sad, wouldn't it? So anyway, I think I'll let some of those fields go fallow and reduce the workload a bit and make the game fun again, because it was starting to get pretty tedious after 5 hours. Especially when it made it a little more interesting since I was racing the clock. Let's have a look. Trying to get done by midnight by the update. Excuse me for a second there. I had to clear my throat. Where do we put? First of all, let's hop out here. We're gonna go in, get rid of the map, and go in and have a look at the pigs. Oh, look at all the piggies. So when you first purchase them, these two over here were the first ones. Oh, look at them rolling around. Isn't this neat? I like it. I hope I let these guys out somewhere to run and frolic. I don't like the fact that animals are penned up and kept there for their lives. That's just cruel in my opinion, but anyway, that's just me. Let's see here. We need a place to... because pigs are smart and they need... What? This makes no sense. Why would I put it there? It must be inside, I would assume. So yeah, the pigs, they need stimulation for their senses. They've got brains and they need to use them, or else they just go crazy, just like I would if I was being kept and fattened up, I suppose. Alright, so let's see how much straw. Only 1,000 units of straw, 1,100. So let's head over to the beef now. And you know what, we're coming up on the end of this episode, and I think I'll keep going on feeding the animals and stuff, because I do want to show where these things are, so that if you're playing on your map, you're like on the game playing along with me. Believe it or not, I used to do that when I first started playing. I watched Stocko Glass, and so I almost felt like I was playing multiplayer, because I was playing along on my farm as he was learning his early on when we both first started playing the game. So anyway, if any of you guys are playing along on the map, let me know, because that's really cool of me to see if you guys are playing Land of Italy and enjoying it. So anyway, I want to show you kind of, you know, where things are, so I have no one showing me. So that's why I'm kind of derping along trying to find things, but if it's helping you, then that's cool, because that's what I want to do. So we're almost over to the beef cows, and then I can stop blabbering on about stuffs. I'll actually do something. Oh, sunflowers. I've grown sunflowers in real life, not, you know, a field of them or anything, just a whole bunch. And wow, the heads on them get huge, and they just kind of, as they mature, the tops, like the head of the flower, kind of droops over and faces downwards, because the seeds just pull on it. So what I ended up doing is, you know, you cut the top of the flower head off, and then you get the sunflowers, so you let them dry. Can't remember exactly how I did it back then, but so that was kind of neat. I had my own sunflowers. It's been years since I did that. Although I guess last year I had a couple of them, like literally a couple sunflowers, and just I've got the ravens. If any of you guys are watching my Survive and Thrive series, you'll have seen or heard the ravens. They get fed around here, so all the table scraps, like not meat but bread scraps, and like make our own bread and that. So that stuff all goes out to the ravens. So they kind of make this a regular stop. And also my cats, I've got 3 cats, and they do kill mice, which is good because I live kind of in a place where there's a little swamp next to me and stuff, so the rodents could get to be a problem. So with 3 cats, 2 of them are mousers, and they often will eat the mice, and which is good because that's good for them, better than cat food. But sometimes they don't, and once the body has been sitting there for a bit, I either leave it and let the wasps come in at it and they just go crazy and possibly get stung, or I have to deal with the carcass. So what I do is I chuck it over my fence, and then the ravens come and get the bodies. So I'm sure some of you guys are grossed out by this, but that's how life works. Everybody's got to eat. So this spring I had the ravens. There was 2 families of them, and they all had kids, and they were all just cawing and screaming away, and yeah, it was a pretty wild spring. It was actually getting pretty irritating. Oh, so this is Farm Sim, and I'm stuck in traffic. But I think this is a good spot to finish this episode. So next episode, what we're going to do is we'll continue on with the beef, the feeding of the beef and the pigs, and mixed ration. I'm gonna. Have I installed the? You know, I just can't end an episode, can I? I just keep blathering on, but oh well. Food. Where are we here? Food technology or something. Oh, okay. I don't have that mod installed yet, but there's a feeding technology mod. Oh, you know what? I have not got the patience for sitting here. There's a food technology mod. Oh, it's stuck on the car. I can get like. Oh, damn it. Buddy, seriously, if you weren't just sitting here, I wouldn't have to run into you. So anyway, there's a feeding technology mod. I'll install that before next episode, I think, and then I can feed them the mixed ration. Oh, I don't have silage. Never mind, I won't install it for next episode, but I'll install it for probably the one for next week. I am actually going to 4 episodes of this a week from 3. So some of you will be happy about that, and some of you, well, I don't know why you wouldn't be happy if you're watching this. So yeah, we'll be up to 4 episodes a week since we cut one of the co-op farm sims. It was just getting to be a bit too much for some of our groups, so we wanted to knock it back a bit. So Mondays and Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays you're gonna get this series. So till I add something else into the mix. So thanks so much for joining me. Some of you have been leaving comments, and I really appreciate that. I like talking to you guys, so put those comments in there and ask any questions you have, and if someone else asks a question and you know the answer to it, feel free to chime in there, and the likes are appreciated too. I don't dwell on it too much. I figure the views say the same thing as a like to me. If somebody's watching it, then they probably like it, otherwise why would you watch it? So anyway, we shall see you next time. Bye for now.